What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If y'all are wondering where we're at on things, full race 502, got a lot of parts, still waiting on a few things. LS7 with the LSA Supercharger. I think we're waiting on a few things for it too. We're getting close to being able to do stuff with these. But in the meantime of this and that and that and that truck that nobody works on anymore, this shows up. So this is really cool. I didn't really know a lot about these, so I had to do some research. First one we've ever had in the shop. This is a
Escalade V.
What it is, it's a LT4 that is non-DOD, which is really cool. If you didn't know, all the other LT4s that we get in have DOD. So this is a non-DOD LT4 with basically an LT5 supercharger without the port injection. So if you look up in here in the valley cover, you'll see it has none of the provisions are there, but everything's blocked off for the DOD, so it doesn't have DOD at all. Supercharger is massive. These make a lot more power than the outgoing or the LT4. And it's got some pretty big rotors there. Really cool motor. So the only difference that I know between an LT5 and an LT4 is the port injection. This one came in with some headers already on it, and this is just to cover our butts here. They are beat to hell already, so that's been installed in something. Not a transmission person, I'm assuming that's a 10-speed. Yeah. So this is in for cleanup, paint. You said oil pan, right? It's getting an oil pan?
Oil pan and custom paint.
So it's custom paint and an oil pan. And it's getting a Wegner. Y'all know how much we just really love those.
And it has just as many wheels as this guy.
Yeah, there's no difference between the stock thing and a Wegner. I think the Wegner, the only difference is it's going to have you a power steering pump provision. So it'll have more pulleys than this one, actually.
It really will.
Yeah. And they suck to install. The instructions over the last, I think we've done 3, maybe 4. We don't film everything we build, but the instructions are terrible unless they've gotten better. But we'll figure it out. But yeah, so this is a pretty badass little motor. It was built by Kathy Walker. And Kathy Walker is such an awesome person. She even put Loctite on the screw the bolt that holds the dipstick tube in. So Kathy Walker knows her stuff. Yeah. We will be able to look inside this motor when we get the pan off. I'm assuming it's going to be no different than any other LT4. Like I said, this is a little different. So GM throws curveballs, right? We got LT4s, LT5s, LT1s, LT4 Blackwing.
So stock horsepower, this one pretty potent.
Yeah, I know RPM, Race Proven Motorsports, just did a little short video on one, and it put, I want to say 680 or something like that to the tire. They did air intake and a tune, I think, and they were like over 700 at the tire.
Long tube headers, yeah.
So this has got, I don't know what brand header these are, but they're fancy. It's got some kind of fancy flange. I don't see any badging or anything. I don't know if they're Cooks or they're not Speed. We know they're not Speed engineering. But anyway,
it's got a few dings. I think this was probably for the drive.
steering arm.
Steering arm. Or we call it steering gear goes through here.
This is going in I don't know the year model, but a Nomad. So whatever year the Nomad,
nice.
It's gonna be pretty cool. And then it's got custom paint. And when I say custom paint, I'm not talking about the normal paint we do. This guy actually had, I don't want to show this name or anything.
No, he just
So he had paint mixed and put in aerosol cans.
Yeah.
Now my only problem is there's the red, right? That's the color.
It's gonna color match his car.
It's gonna color match his car or whatever. But I promise you, if I shot it with, where's our red? I don't know if we have one.
We have one.
Yeah.
Pretty close. Cherry red.
Yep, this is the red we usually use for everything. Cherry red. I bet you it's I don't think anybody would notice. Anyway,
Yeah.
difference is these are $10 a can average. That box right there is $900 worth of paint. Craziness.
This does have the catalyst in it and everything, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be a job for Dad. So yeah, like I said, bunch of parts for stuff. Still waiting on a few things, making progress. Haven't touched my truck at all. We got a few things planned for it, hopefully in the upcoming week. Just have not had time. We had to take a couple of weekends off for family stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at. So today, transmission parted, front end kit off, supercharger off, and get this thing ready for paint because the paint's already here. So this one will be done before the LS7 and the 502. So this is the next project. Film this coming, the hat coming off, because this supercharger is really neat. Don't forget your hidden bolts forward here, obviously.
Okay.
Whatever size you are using, Dad.
I found it. There it is. I've never seen one like this.
Well, it's the same as the LT4. The LT4 always has the 4 bolts in the middle. This just has a cover. I just wanted to show this thing's really unique when you get it open here. Wow. I gotta, yeah.
Land it somewhere.
That's pretty cool. I think it's like a little V6 or something, 4-cylinder GM throttle body in there.
Ain't that something?
So like this one's electronically controlled, where the other ones have the manual. Do you remember the little manual thing you always mess with? This is different. And this is huge.
Look at this.
This is huge. Yep.
Wow. Go back in here.
This is a blower here, buddy. This one's crazy. And then the bricks are just massive.
Wow.
I don't know if these bolts out, but
Wow, look at that.
they are
Huge.
they're huge. Huge bricks. Huge bricks, yeah. Don't wanna drop
Thinking. Just be real careful.
Yeah, just they should stay in. This thing is so big compared to LT4. You know?
Yeah.
Two back here.
Good. Ooh. I see one there. You got another
No,
one?
I said that one out.
Yeah.
I think it should
It
be.
should be rattly. There we go.
There we are. Ready?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh, good God. I'm still, there we go.
There you go. Nice.
Okay, we're gonna, easiest route, we're going that way.
Yep. Where are we gonna set it?
I got a buggy.
Not sure.
Oh, you good.
This thing is crazy big. Crazy big. I get the front and get the back and walk it around this way. All right. All right, we're back on the Escalade V motor today. Looks a lot different than we saw it last time. This is that custom red paint that the guy supplied. Looks cool. Probably could have went with the cherry red from Rust-Oleum and got
This is Viper Red.
Viper red. It's okay.
Yep.
He could have went with cherry red and probably got the same results, but this is what he wanted. Dad's already got all the fuel rails done, fuel pump done. Looks like we're about to put the oil pan on. I built the oil pan the other day at the house. Supercharger came out good. Got a 10-speed for it. And we have one of these kits that I dread putting together. We have one of these. Lots of fun. The goal for today is to get this one all finished up and out of the way. We still have some LSs that we're dealing with. So this is what everything looks like inside an Escalade V motor. Looks real similar to the LT4 stuff. The only thing that catches my attention is the rod bolts are paint marked. Some of the other LT4s, everything's paint marked, but like I said, this is kind of a hybrid. This is a weird motor. This is the LT4. If you want to try to find some information on it, good luck. It's kind of hard, but you can Google like LT4/5, because this is not an LT5, but it's kind of not an LT4 either. It's a weird deal, but it's the coolest motor we've had in here in a while. I'd rather have this over all these LSs that are laying around here that are supposed to be all these high horsepower things. So the oil pressure sensor on this one screws into that bigger hole. Normally, it would come out of there, but since this one is factory DOD, it comes out of there. Weird deal. Getting ready to put the transmission on here in a second. Then we're gonna get it in the back of the truck and start building the dreaded Wegner kit. All right, got the Wegner kit all unboxed. You got 2 belts, 64 pulleys, spacers, brackets with spacers, another bracket with spacers. I hate it. Hate's a strong word, but no. I already would have had a holley kit or a CVF kit bolted on the engine by the time it takes to unbox all this crap. All right, here we are on our first problem with the Wegner kit. Everything's been going fairly smooth up until this point. If you look here on this bracket, you've got pulley goes there, 2 bolts there. So if Dad holds it correctly, it's kind of holds it kind of at an angle. Pulley and 2 bolts. Pulley, 2 bolt, a bolt, pulley, bolt. They're wanting you to put a bolt through here. Where's that bolt? Right here.
Mm-hmm.
This block is engineered with
No threads
in it. So that is supposed to get this bolt and this spacer.
Another one of these. The spacer goes there, and then
Now,
there's the spacer there.
We can assume, and I hate assuming things, this was already put together. I pulled that pulley off myself. It was already bolted on. These instructions are outdated because it already had the pulleys on it, and we can assume that maybe you don't get that one anymore. Maybe that's been changed. It's the only thing I can come up with. I'm not going to drill into this block I'm not gonna thread this. It'd be our luck. That's a water jacket or something, and right. It gets enough bolts, and it even gets a big boy. It gets one of these. This is a M10 here. That one M10 plus one of these little small ones is probably enough to hold it. So it's getting an M10 and two small ones and some other ones. So it's going to have enough bolts. We just wanted to document for Mr. Wegner. Mr. Wegner, if you're watching, your instructions are...
And if you look up in this hole,
Yeah.
it's never been threaded.
Right.
You'll see it's plugged.
It's almost like a little freeze plug.
Like a little freeze plug.
So Mr. Wegner, if you're watching, your instructions are outdated and it doesn't work.
Okay.
We'll get a couple of photos.
Photos.
Okay. All right, one more thing, small trivial thing, but instructions say to put the power steering pump pulley on, which we did.
And now we're taking it
Now
off.
we're taking it back off because you have these two bolts here that have these spacers. They have to be backed off in order to put the alternator on. So,
Good. Kind of squeezes everything.
yeah, if you look right here, Mr. Wegner, you can read all this crap, but boom, boom, power steering pump pulley, cool. Skip to the next step. Boom, you're putting the alternator on. Right there. Requires final torque. You can't get to them with the pulley on it.
Wonder if they ever put one together.
I don't think Wegner's ever built their own kit. All right, just wanted to point out another Wegner issue. And like I said, I'm negative because I really do hate this kit. You have to pull two water pump bolts back off, throw them in the trash, you don't need them, and then put this bracket on. Those two bolts there.
But in the initial instructions, the very first thing you do is put the water pump on with all the bolts.
Yeah, it
So-
would have made more sense to go ahead and put this on when you put this on.
Yeah.
It's not in the way of any of this other
Anything.
stuff. So
So
Wegner, you need to...
look at it again.
Yeah, I mean, for whatever this kit costs, $3,000, y'all need to work on your instructions. There's no way a regular person that doesn't have any mechanical skills, well, first of all, they don't have $2,000 worth of tools, but I'm just bitching, fuck it. All right, stupid Wegner kit is done. We got all 67 pulleys on and about to jump up here with the Supercharger. Put that on, got the headers bolted on. This one came in with one broken bolt. We were able to get the stud out. I think it was on the other side anyway, but so I left this one out. I don't have another one of these. We usually throw these away. These are the stock 13 mils that come on the exhaust manifolds. Most people don't want them. I usually just chunk them, and because of that, I don't have any laying around, but they'll figure that out because they're probably gonna put some kind of ARPs or stainless ones or something like that. But it's looking great. I mean, I hated doing the kit. Like I said, I could have done 3 CVFs already or probably 2 hollies. I'm not sure. But yeah, so here's the big super duper. And it's an insane thing. This thing is massive. 2.6 liter. And it has a little throttle body on it from I don't know, some kind of GM product. Crazy.
Big.
It's a big one. All finished up. Got the 2.6 LT4/LT5 Escalade V supercharger on. Got these headers on. Don't know what brand these were, but anyway. Got all the belts on it. This kit runs 2 belts, and they're all like this. Dad thought it was really weird. He thought we were doing something wrong, but that's just the way they are. They ride on both sides of the power steering pump pulley. Really strange, but it works. So you got a 6 rib for all the accessories, and then a 10 rib for the big noisemaker up there. And then you got your racing stuff, your ATI, full race stuff there. But yeah, turned out real good. I don't like the front end kit, but it works. I do like this engine. This is a very, very cool engine. So if you don't want an LT5, find one of these, and then you don't have to deal with the port injection.
Take a picture of the top also.
Okay.
Custom.
Yeah. So Dad sanded all the stuff that said Cadillac, and it had kind of like a little flag thing going on, if y'all remember from the beginning of the video. But yeah, so it's all done.
Smooth, man. Looks good.
Nice and neat. you can still see a small outline of Cadillac. When the light hits it.
Yeah.
But
Use a laser etch.
it was,
etched
I know you put a bunch of work getting it to go away best you could. They make custom lids for these, I think. I know they make them for the regular LT4s. I'm sure somebody makes custom lids. Probably would have been easier and cheaper than doing what we did here, but this is what the guy wanted. Anyway, turned out well. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks everybody for watching. Subscribe, like, share, ring the notification bell. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.